Hello. So an imp ran away from us over there, but I think we've got one more door to check somewhere around here. I wasn't sure, and I'm not gonna jump into grabbing about D&D just like I teased the last time, cause I still have something to say about some other things. So let's go over some olds. One of them is that there's been some noise made about, no, we're not watching that, noise made about the newest Batman game, or more like Suicide Squad game. Like, Suicide Squad seem to be cursed, or just anything that comes out under Suicide Squad is not doing too well now, is it? First off, the first movie, which wasn't well received, then there was a second movie which was better, but then the game came out, Suicide Squad, and in which the Suicide Squad kills Batman. And I wouldn't know, right? I'm not, even though I played all the Arkham games actually, I'm not that big on Batman or comics, on Suicide Squad, on all the continuity. But oh snap! Careful now. Oh right, that's one of the points. I should start using the shotgun. Motherfucker! I'm not done killing you. Get back here. I'm gonna get you, fat ass. So I'm not that big on Batman, but I played all the games because, yeah, it's fine. Oh, are you dead?
Don't stop, buddy. There's nothing you can do for me. They're all gone.
Don't cough on me.
Surprised us. They just came out of nowhere. There's still a few squads operating, but they're all cut off from each other. Try to find them.
I'll try. I'll give it a go. I think it's getting worse. And that's over. Oh well. See, I think if we haven't clicked him the last time, I think he would have survived. So we basically killed him. I basically killed him. I'm a murderer. Level 6. If only. Oh hey, I gained ammo for shotgun. Fat ass, come back here. I really want to kill you. I hope I'm gonna get there eventually. I think we're gonna have to end up finding a PDA because there's a lot of locked doors around here. Oh, obtain security clearance. Locate a PDA of William Banks for Alpha Labs clearance. Well, alright. So that's where we're going. That's what we do need to find. Wonder if it will unlock the other doors with this one PDA. Right, let's go. So, Batman, right? Suicide Squad. And it's a problem, because I think not only is it the same that's gonna be making noise. Not only is it the same developer that the previous Arkham games, but also they hired the legendary, or at least the... I don't know how to call it in a different way. The guy that voiced Batman and all the Batman Arkham games. And I guess he is also known for voicing Batman everywhere else that matters. But anyway, that actor, so that company, so it's like a continuity apparently, where I don't know, I didn't play the game. It's either heavily implied or it's actually stated outright that it's the same Batman. Listen, just come in closer. Well, it's all locked up. Where do I go then? Guy said find a thing. Doors are locked. Do I manipulate this? No, that's too low res to be manipulated. Medkit. I picked up medkit after all, and that's a big one. Oh, there was a lot more things here. Oh well, dude, I don't know where to go. So it's either stated outright or heavily implied that it's the same Batman, and that Batman gets killed by the Suicide Squad. Her name is Harley Quinn. Personally shoots the final bullet that kills Batman. And it's a problem because we played Batman, we were Batman. So we know what Batman is capable of doing. So we know we would have beaten all of them up. So it's like disrespectful to what we were, to the legacy of Batman, and all kinds of stuff. Ah, there we go. Let me fix you. There we go. Now, so we've got enemies here. We should be able to find something here then, I guess, since we need to backtrack, apparently. It's opened now. Oh, now we can give it a click too. So it's disrespecting my Batman, right? It's disrespecting my Batman. And we also had encounters where Batman specifically fights against Harley Quinn, and he wins. It's canonical that he has to win, so he does. But in Suicide Squad, he gets defeated. So everyone's in riot, and essentially it has the same vibe as what they've done with Joel in The Last of Us 2, and that's understandable. Oh, there's two of them this time. Oh, snap. Kinda missed there. Snap. Alright. Oh, so they barge through this wall now, and that's how we're gonna progress. Okay, that's good enough. Let's pick up some more armor shards. So yeah, it's understandable. I played The Last of Us 1 on stream on this channel, so I'm familiar with the game. I watched it being played by someone else as well. I think I get it. So I also feel disrespected now personally that Joe has been killed, and I'm not planning on playing The Last of Us 2. Not that I would have bought the game one way or another. It's not like I bought the first one either. Is there two as well? Yeah. Shotgun, man. It barely works. Alright. The difficulty is stepping up. We get more enemies all at once. But we're hanging on. Alright. This one's like the medium one. We got beaten up a little bit, but we're gonna find enough resources as we go along, I'm pretty sure, as well. Just a hunch. So, oh hey, this is where Swann had his conversation on his fucking non-mobile talking station. Like, what the fuck is this, dude? Hello. Snap. Now it's worth to pick up the large one. This shotgun is not too good, man. No wonder there are mods who overhaul the whole game, essentially, not only make it better looking, but also better playing. Well, oh well. I'm sure it's fine. We picked up the bigger medkit. There we go. Do it like they do in Doom 4. What is this? Microscopes? What a display. Yeah, so the controversy seems to be that it's the same Batman that we embodied, and it's been disrespected like this, just like Joel in... Oh hey, that's this door. Joel in, I think. No, that might be new. I don't know, man. Looks similar to an area we've been to already. Disrespected like Joel did in... mischaracterized, character assassinated. Ruined just for cheap drama, for a reaction that wasn't earned. So yeah, that happened. In other controversial gaming news, there's this company that decided to pick up the job of Anita Sarkeesian, and everyone caught on real fast and laughed them out of the court. So that blew over. That's over again. We're not gonna get our games appropriated or like neutered or PG'd or politically corrected. I think we're in the clear. Alright. So what is this? Security override. Oh, what's this? Office entrance. That's just cameras? Can I... No, it doesn't change into a cursor. Access door. Access door 2 locked. Well, security override. Override the security. Oh shit, it's Pinky. It's weird that it's got robotic legs. I don't know how that happened. It's not like we're getting a monster codex either. It's gonna burst through the window. No, it's gonna use the door. Okay. Very polite of him. Reload that. It's gonna be in tight quarters. It's gonna be interesting. And the medkit is right here to ruin it for us. Wait, burst in already? No? Okay. Or the glass. Okay, yeah, just like that. Oh, it's already dead? Sure. Good thing we've got a medkit here again. Like I said, alright, we were supposed to be doing it like in Doom 4 and 5. On sprint. See, the game is now fast-paced because I'm holding sprint. Unfortunately, the game doesn't have always run option, or I at least didn't see that. So, this guy still doesn't have eyes, still. Did that lockdown fix anything else other than this door? Let's see. Let's do it quick. That's the door that was regularly opened because they burst through here with force. This guy is still dead. Oh, I think this is opened. Sit down. Horror. I got almost scared. Right. So, let's talk about the D&D. Like I talked about in Black Mesa, specifically in the section... Oh, yep. Monster closet that exists here solely for the fact of them being able to jump you. Cool, cool. Game design. It is a horror game after all, so it must be scary. I talked about some D&D. We're almost full. I don't think we want this one. We'd be better off picking up armor shards. In Black Mesa, specifically in Dix. There is a growth. Well, unless we can shoot it or unless it attacks us, we don't really care. I think we went too far back because now it looks like progress because there's a lot of ground that we're covering here, especially specifically in Zen sectors of Black Mesa, in that pool of like with the conveyor belts. Anyway, I talked about D&D and I talked about how it's basically not worth playing a wizard because wizard has all these massive control spells and I never feel like I'm getting the opportunity to really efficiently utilize those spells. Like you're fighting one or two enemies and you're a whole party. So before you get to, you either control one and the team kills off the other one, and then they start hacking at the one that you controlled. So the first one that hits it immediately breaks the control, and everyone downs it in the next round anyway. So that's your contribution. They might have missed anyway, but you decided to spend a spell and it hardly mattered. Or it wasn't even worth it to begin. Oh, there we go. That's a whole ass nigger. Can't get too close to it, because it's really ramming me. Oh hey, talking about armor shards. Fantastic. And we still have some spare. It's not like the armor really helped. We took a bigger chunk of our health rather than armor. So again, this thing? Alright, so 25. At least that was a good utilization of that resource. So or either you're low level or it doesn't even matter because there's as many enemies as you've got party members. So each one will attack one and they'll down it in their turn. So it's not worth controlling anything. It's not like you're ever facing off hordes of enemies that you really needed to control the battlefield and make half of that horde not be able to reach you or else they'll overwhelm you and actually kill you. So that's disappointing. But from that stems the new game that I'm in. And I'm gonna go over it once I go over this datapad. Jonathan Moses. So at least it's not the one that we're looking for, so that's only extras. Moses. No audio logs. What about mails? Merchant Buddy. So, Mr. Moses, congratulations. You have been selected to receive one of our free promotional storage cabinets loaded with useful things that we think you'll need. To access your new storage cabinet, visit us online. And remember, you're always a winner with Merchant Buddy. You have been selected to receive one of our free promotional storage cabinets loaded with useful things. It's either like a scam email, or there is a cabinet here on Mars City that Martian Buddy locked and elected to give to Mr. Moses. Both are weird. Like, it's not even talking about, oh, we've delivered your discrete supply of dick enlarging pills. You'll find them in a cabinet code, whatever. It's like, somewhere, something, and you have it now, okay. Weird. Anyway, Jim Bowyer's storage cabinet. Ah, there we go. We recently received your storage cabinet from Martian Buddy. Where would you like? Oh, so there goes the confidentiality and discretion. We've recently received your storage cabinet from Martian Buddy. Where would you like us to put it? Thanks, shipping authority. Thank you for the quick reply. We will have it delivered to your office by the end of the week. I'm not getting. Excellent. I can't believe it showed up so soon. Please have someone delivered to my office in the north hallway of administration. Come to see what they've sent me. Yeah, neither can I. It's either medpacks or guns, because Martian Buddy sells drugs. That would make sense. What's the code again? We're right next to the cabinet. But what's the code? Is it BFG? I hope that it is. Oh, hey, free stuff with the icon. Who's your buddy? Martian, this must be Martian buddy. Take a screenshot. Use it as your new Discord avatar. Man, where do I find a code? Anyway, we're gonna roam around and I'm sure we'll eventually find it. I'm sure of it. Yes, so it's not worth playing with it. It's not worth trying, caring, being optimal, because you're playing with retards. And so obviously there's a lot of talk in the community about Mr. Streamer and the streamer effect, being that he's famous and so he can spend all his time preparing for the game and writing, oh hey, cool. Oh, there's like a face of tortured soul here too. That's cool. Take a screenshot of that as well. So he can spend his waking hours working, and his work is making the campaign to stream. So it's gonna have cool encounters, cool opportunities for roleplay, professionally roleplayed by fucking paid actors in these fake news. Yes. So that. Oh hey, and there is this case of his too. Cool. By his actors and such. So I haven't watched that. Some time ago I decided that I'm not gonna be watching shows about things like that. I'm gonna be playing my own games instead of spending time watching somebody else having fun. So it's not that I was affected by the streamer effect.
It isn't working. I tried everything. The computers aren't responding. I can't get root access to the systems. We can't do it here. We'll have to access the system somewhere else. All right, let's go.
They definitely know that I know that they are there, because I've got a flashlight attached to my gun. And even if I didn't, if I decided to just whip out my regular one, it would glow and they would notice. But fortunately for them, we're on the same side, essentially. Right, so this is upstairs here again with the pinky. Is there any other? Let's go back. With this, shut the fuck up. So, streamer effect. It's not that I was affected by a streamer effect. I always knew what I wanted from my game. What I wanted was essentially challenging combat. I wanted to be challenged like I talked about last time. I want to feel like I'm using all my resources to survive. And like I'm playing Caustic in Apex. I feel most alive when rapidly approaching my death. Alright, we've been here, but is there any door opened now? Any extra door? Let's see. Is that still closed, or is it open now? Yes, that's still closed. Okay, so that at least that's cut off. We know to follow. And we have to find a datapad for here. Alright, so we follow Swann and his bodyguard. I'm sure he has a name, but it's not like I remember or caught it. So I know what I want from my D&D, challenging combat. I take my own opportunities to roleplay, so I can deal with that. I feel most alive when rapidly approaching my death, so at least give me death. But I'm not getting that. I'm not getting difficult encounters, I'm not getting the opportunities to roleplay, I'm not getting a deep story. Definitely not in the game that I'm about to complain fully about. So, it's awful. It's awful. We're not challenged. The guy's just a fucking cretin. He has his game. Where would we go? We were following the guy. There must be a door here somewhere that Alright, I should be not trying to sprint because we actually have limited sprint capacity. That must be what the adrenaline does after all. Or maybe not, I don't know. It's not like I'm picking up adrenaline to compare it right now. So here's his game, right? What is his game about? Well, he says that he wants to give his players a sense of exploration. It's not there. So I joined the game. I was told the party members are like level 15, so I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna join at level 15, so at least I'm gonna skip the low level struggle and go straight into building what I really should be at, because, you know, as usual, D&D usually ends at level 10 or less. Oh snap. I'm hearing... That's what I'm hearing, exactly. I'm hearing gunfire because there are soldiers here, because I heard their radio. Dynamic gameplay. Man... This horror convention is not really working for Doom. Like, it's slow. I'm not that scared and it's not that fast-paced. Give me liberty or give me death. Give me challenge or give me death. Well, these guys were onto something. Forget it. I'm only out here for myself. Oh, this is the growth that he was talking about. Looks as disgusting as it looks like. Like, seems like intestines, but just might be what comes out of intestines. I'm not gonna go into detail. That's right. I don't like how you guys just lay here. Please leave the premises. Like this, exactly. There we go. Be gone, thought. This must be the datapad that we are looking for, so... No, I'm thrown off with the... Maybe I should be using a grenade. Maybe not. Maybe if I land all the pellets, the imp will die in one shot. That's fine. So there we go. I think I'm gonna join at level 15, and I'm asking, so what would be the money that I'm gonna start with? And he gives me 7,500, and he says that they're using the little homebrew supplement popular in the community called sane magic item prices, which, you know, actually gives you some specific prices instead of some value for a range of rarity of items, which doesn't take into consideration whether the item is actually any useful or any powerful. It's just rare for some reason and hardly even given any prices, like I said. So also I haven't been in this room. 25, yeah, pick it up, why not? Am I hitting... Have I hit maximum on submachine? 600 rounds, okay, so we're gonna have to use some of that because we're getting full. We've been too optimal, as usual. We're not blowing all our ammo, so we're doing too well. Oh. What did I jump over here? And we have to read that datapad as well. So 7,500, and we're gonna work with the sane magic items prices. Right. So, is that reasonable, you might ask? Well, not really, because first off, 15th level, that's quite a large level, high level. Oh hey, there's a pistol here? Okay. Quite a high level. So, you would be expected to already have a bunch of magical items. So not only should you have a bunch of money, also you should have magical items. And that doesn't look like it's going to be enough to get you all the magical items that you should have, even with the same magic item prices. Nor are you starting with magical items on top of that. So I'm asking the rest of the party, so what's your wealth? Oh, we just won a bunch of campaigns and we've got like 200,000. So I'm asking, so why am I not starting with 200,000? Thanks to that, I'd be on par with the rest. I wouldn't be playing catch up because playing catch up is impossible in D&D 5. The monster XP, the EXP is by monster. What? The XP is per monster, so the monster, if the monster is challenge, let's say 5, so he'll grant like 1,000 or something. Let's go with 1,000. I might be wrong. 1,000 experience, so that's divided by all the players, and that's divided by all the players no matter their level. So it doesn't matter that they're level 1. They're gonna get their maybe too many clicks. They'll get their share. That's still locked. Oh no, it's open after all. Okay. Is that progression? Is that progression? Oh, this is where Swann was. We're hot on their trail. There's gonna be some imps spawning or pinkies. Oh hey, oh, more data pads, huh? Look at that. So just an imp, not a pinky yet. Oh, what's this? Looking to grant user access, can't do that. Station UAC. Oh yeah, because he couldn't do that either, right? Connecting. Oh, maybe I'll be able to because I'm... No. Because I'm military and authorized. Aborting. Oh yeah, well, that was worth interacting with. Right. So why am I starting with 7,500 at level 15 with no magical items as well, while they are building their strongholds and have hundreds of thousands and legendary items already? So he says, yeah, you're right, that's too difficult to figure out, so I'm gonna start you at level 1. Great idea, wouldn't you say? Level 1 at level 15 campaign? Sounds reasonable, but you know me, I'm up for the challenge. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna beat those challenges no matter my hit points, no matter how dangerous this is. I'm not going up the ladder. I don't know. Maybe I should. Fucking too many ways to go. Too many things to miss out on. Going with the ladder. Oh, that's where the fat one should be. Where's the fat one? It wasn't here. I'm expecting the fat one. It also didn't kill. Oh, maybe the bodyguard, Swann's bodyguard, killed that one. and it evaporated too. How much ammo does he have for that? What is it? BFG that he doesn't run out. I mean, he doesn't need many shots with that, does he? So this is where we need to go. Was there anywhere? No, that's just red door there. Okay, so we're full, we've got everything, but we should read those datapads before we finish. So I'm gonna start you at level 1. I'm thinking that'll be fine. It's not fine, it's absolutely stupid, and we're doing it only because he couldn't figure out how much money I should start with. But we're going, and it wasn't challenging. Like, he put up his own party members at level 15 against some trash mob, some shitty encounters, and such. I wasn't even in danger, and I can't even give myself the credit that I avoided the danger by taking cover, playing smart. No, it just wasn't ever that difficult. Like, he had a bunch of mobs, and you could say he's implementing the rules for large numbers of enemies combat, where you don't roll for individual attacks, you just assume certain percentage, you roll once or twice, and that's representative enough, and then you just somewhat average, according to the table, you average the damage, and that's how much damage the player gets. No, he throws a few pebbles with a sling, fiery pebbles, but you roll dexterity saving throw instead of him rolling an attack roll. There's barely any damage going on, and he says, "Oh yeah, you're heroes. You want to feel badass." I want to feel badass, but it doesn't feel badass to beat up weaklings. Unlike what bullies are doing, it doesn't make me feel to win against someone who's weak. It makes me feel badass and strong when I beat up a monster that's difficult to beat, a complex encounter, not some weaklings. So another argument goes out of the window. And yeah, and that's how things go. Recently also we finished another encounter, and he goes, "Oh, so that's how much experience you get." And the characters in the party that are present, the guy says, "Oh, so I'm finally hitting level 17. And I'm thinking, level 17. So when I was joining, I was told that they're level 15. They weren't level 15, they were level 17 already, pretty much. Only one guy was at level 15 because he also was added in late, but he was added at like level 5 or 4 when the rest of the party was level 8. So he's as well behind, but less so because the difference, and again, oh, let's start at level 1 because I don't know how much money I should give you. And again, so I'm reaching level 10. I've already gotten 140,000 money in the adventure. So I'm lower level, have more money than he offered me, and he can't keep track of it anyway. That's the people. And you know, all I want is a difficult combat. I might not need the roleplay or deep things. I just want to roll the dice and show off that what a smart guy I am by choosing my position, picking the spells, controlling the enemy, and dealing some damage. But not getting that, not getting the opportunities. He rushes us continually. He's terrible at reading descriptions of the places. It doesn't feel like he really tries to drama it up, right? He drones on when he reads the descriptions. His maps are just whatever picture was in somewhere. It's crooked, it's not to scale, it's squeezed into a too small playing area because one of the guys has too slow of an internet, so he complains that it loads too slow for him, and we found one in the wild. That's the guy who also says, "Oh, when I play games I just put them on easy." Man, I just told you I'm putting games on hard, and I'm finding a guy in the wild saying, "That's just too difficult for me, I want my games on easy." Like, fuck, man. Recently I actually watched someone else play D&D, and, you know, they're having fun. They've got interesting encounters. Like, recently I had an encounter in a different game where it was almost good. The plan was that we're gonna distract the guards, so we're gonna have a minute of combat, 10 rounds. You have to survive for 10 rounds, and it seems like a challenge. That seems fine. But also, it's been weakened by the fact that we're essentially distracting the faction that we don't like anyway, so we're fine. Everyone's fine with killing them, not only the players, but also the people who told us to distract them. So we can just kill them instead of trying to do non-lethal takedowns and controls rather than straight up maximum damage. So that made it easier. Second thing is, I'm thinking, oh, 10 rounds is gonna be cool. But the guy goes, oh, so you start making a commotion. The guards run up to you. So the guy is now surrounded by 6 guards. So he's running away for 30 seconds. He meets up with you, and now the combat starts. So from 10 rounds, we go down to 5. It's immediately gotten twice as easy. But the concept at least is good. So and we all still, it's a different game, so we're not fucked up like they're level 17, I'm level 7. It's fine at least, mostly in concept. But there was something there. It was an interesting idea, and I like it to a degree. So this guy can get it, right? But the other one is just, it's like I try to get some information from him to like plan for something or stuff, and he never can reply to me on, especially in, not even in text on Discord, even though, you know, that's the text chat where you can respond whenever you want, but he hardly ever gives any reasonable answer, and if you want to follow up, you're not gonna get the answer in time. So he clearly doesn't have time for the game. And if he doesn't have time for the game, and the way he makes that game, which is just throw up bullshit maps that are not to scale, that are crooked, and every time that we start combat, and the legend says one square is 10 feet across, 10 by 10, and then he says, oh no, let's just make it so that it's 5 by 5, and the map isn't to scale anyway, and then he has to rescale tokens, and then we have to rescale the spells that we put down because the area is now different. It's a quarter of the size or 4 times the size. It's ridiculous. And sometimes he writes, right guys, I'm gonna take some time to prepare for the game. Isn't that default? We're all waiting. We're set up for one day in a week for a few hours. You must find time to do it. If you don't have time to make those games, if you're half-assing it all the time, just say, I don't have time, I have to quit. The game is over. Because this is bullshit. You don't want that. I don't want that. No D&D is better than bad D&D. And bad D&D is what I'm getting with this game. Worthless map, no plot, no opportunities for roleplay. When we try to, he rushes us to try to explore. The combat isn't challenging. He brought in a new guy recently. He's at level 1, of course, as well. He has to struggle through all this again. And we're having a boss encounter. And so he says, oh, but it's a boss, so he can probably one-shot you, so I'm not gonna take you to the rules of massive damage where you could die. If you're gonna go down, you're just gonna be knocked out. So why the fuck did you bring him in at level 1, if you know that the monster is gonna kill him? Either have him killed, because that's the danger he signed up for, or don't bring him in at level 1. That wasn't a clue for him to try to get any better at this, of course. It's just sunk cost fallacy, man. What I'm trying to say is, like I talked recently in my playthroughs, I'm already here, what am I gonna do? Quit? Sunk cost fallacy. What am I gonna do? Go to a different game to start at level 1 again? And probably not get a challenging combat anyway? Like, I don't think like I said, what I expect from my game is difficult combat. So I can spend my resources and feel like I'm contributing. Am I gonna get that from the new game? Doubtful. I don't think of myself as the RP guy where we spend most of the game session just talking things and describing how cool we look or what mood we're creating. But I do say I take all the opportunities that I can to flesh out my character, to show him off. And I can do RP, but I just don't want to miss out on combat either, because that's not where the challenge lies. So what, I'm gonna sign up for a game that's mostly RP, and then we're gonna have easy combat anyway? Again, I know what I want from my game. I'm not having Mr. Streamer effect, because of the plot and characters, but I'm just not getting either. I'm not getting anything. And you get to play this for 3 hours once a week. Imagine, like I said once on Reddit, pardon me for being on Reddit for some time, a girl said, my boyfriend can't imagine that we're playing this game for so long. It's been like a year or 2, and we're only level something and we're barely started. So I replied, tell him to play his Elden Ring once a week for 3 or 4 hours and see how far he gets. It's not even that you can power through this sucky combat to get to some plot. It will happen once a week. You can't make it any faster. That's why computer games are so much better. You play them at your own pace. You want to go further? You want to go faster? You go faster right now. You want to play it right now? You play it right now. You're not waiting for 4 other people to show up 3 days later for 3 hours. The guy homebrewed a monster, gave him a massive range, bigger size, more hit points, then he dropped all the range, decided not to use it at all, wait till we are in the regular range of a regular monster, and got wiped anyway. It's just so fucking frustrating, man. Just D&D is not worth playing. You're either playing it with streamers or you're not playing it at all, essentially. Just play the computer games. I need to download Baldur's Gate 3. I'm hardly even getting opportunities to imagine, to stitch up a perfect story of my character from different games that I partook in, and take the best things I've got from them, because they're all shit, really. And not only that, when will you play different characters if you can't even realize that one, because you're playing once a week for 3 hours, and it's shit anyway. It's not even worth searching for more power, to be more badass. We're gonna review the datapads in the next episode, because I'm sure you've had enough of me griping. Thanks for watching though, hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully we will see each other in something I play for you for free. In the meantime, interact with this video and every other video on my channel, preferably by watching and sharing it with your friends. Subscribe, and if you don't like the content, it's entirely your fault. I put up the work. It's on you. You should have lowered your expectations.